energy changes in chemical reactions. All chemical substances contain energy in the form of chemical energy. During chemical reactions, the chemical energy in the reactants can be changed into other forms, more often into heat energy. The unit used in measuring energy is joule, where 1 kilojoule equal to 1000 joule. Thermochemistry is the study of changes in heat energy during chemical reactions. Based on the energy changes in chemical reactions can be divided into two types: exothermic reactions and endothermic reactions. Exothermic reaction. An exothermic reaction is a chemical reaction that gives out heat to the surroundings. In an exothermic reaction, chemical energy in the reactant is changed into heat energy. The heat energy is transferred to the surrounding. Temperature of the surrounding increases and the reacting mixture and the container become hot. Surroundings do not involve in the reactions. Surrounding include container which holds the reactant and the products, solvent in which of the reaction are taking place, air, and thermometer. For an example, when a piece of magnesium ribbon is added to some dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube, reactions occur and the rest tube becomes hot. This shows that heat has been given out. Thus, the reaction is exothermic. Example of chemical reaction which are exothermic: combustion of fuel, burning of metal, neutralization, respiration, rusting of iron, reaction of a reactive metal with acid, reaction of a carbonate with acid, reaction of an alkaline metal with water, and Haber process. And some physical processes which are exothermic: freezing, condensation, dissolving an alkali or concentrated acid in water, dissolving anhydrous salts such as anhydrous copper to sulfate in water. How about endothermic reaction? Endothermic reaction is a chemical reaction that absorbs heat from the surroundings. In an endothermic reaction, heat energy is absorbed from the surroundings. The heat energy is changed into chemical energy. Temperature of the surrounding decreases and the reacting mixture and the container become cold. For example, when sodium hydrogen carbonate is added to hydrochloric acid in a test tube, a reaction occurs and the test tube becomes cold. This is because heat has been absorbed by the reactants from the surroundings. Thus, the reaction is endothermic. The surrounding means the solvent and the container. Example for some of chemical reaction which are endothermic: thermal decomposition of nitrate salts, thermal decomposition of carbonate salts, reaction of acid with hydrogen carbonates, and also photosynthesis. And some physical processes which are endothermic: melting, boiling, sublimation, dissolving ammonium salts, potassium salts, or thiosulfate salts in water, and heating of hydrated salts. Do you know what is energy level diagram? Every chemical substance has a certain amount of chemical energy. This energy is given the symbol uppercase H and is different for different substances. It is difficult to measure the absolute energy of a substance, but the change in energy during chemical reactions can be easily measured. This is because there will be an observable energy exchange between the chemicals and the surrounding. When chemicals react to form products, changes in energy content of reactants and products occur. This will cause heat to be released or absorbed in the reaction. The amount of heat energy released or absorbed during chemical reaction is called the heat of reaction. Heat of reaction is given the symbol delta H and is usually measured in kilojoules. Delta H, or heat of reaction, equal to total energy content of products minus total energy content of reactants. In an exothermic reaction, the reactants lose heat energy to form products. So the products formed have less energy than the reactants. Therefore, delta H, or heat of reaction, is negative. In an endothermic reaction, the reactants absorb heat energy from the surroundings to form products. So, the products formed have more energy than the reactants. So, delta H, or heat of reaction, is positive. Please refer to the energy profile diagram. Energy level diagrams are used to show the energy content of chemicals before and after a reaction. They show the total energy content of the reactants compared to the total energy content of the products. The energy difference between the reactants and the products, delta H, heat of reaction. How to construct the energy profile diagram or energy level diagram for exothermic and endothermic reaction. First, identify whether the reaction is exothermic or endothermic. And second, draw and label the energy exists. And next, draw the energy level for reactants and products. And next, draw an arrow from the reactants level to the products level. And then, write in the reactants and products based on the balance equation. And the last one, label delta H as positive or negative. Refer to the energy level diagram for the reaction between methane and oxygen. The reaction between methane and oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water is an exothermic reaction. During the reaction, the temperature of the mixture increases. The total energy of 1 mole of methane and 2 mole of oxygen is more than the total energy of 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 mole of water by 890 kilojoule. Therefore, when 1 mole of methane reacts with 2 mole of oxygen to form 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 mole of water, 890 kilojoule of heat is produced. Refer to the energy level diagram for the thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate. The thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide is an endothermic reaction. During the composition, the temperature of the mixture decreases. The total energy of 1 mole of calcium carbonate is less than the total energy of 1 mole of calcium oxide and 1 mole of carbon dioxide by 570 kilojoule. So, when 1 mole of calcium carbonate decomposes to form 1 mole of calcium oxide and 1 mole of carbon dioxide, 570 kilojoule of heat is absorbed. Application of exothermic and endothermic reaction. The principle of exothermic and endothermic reactions is applied in instant cold packs and hot packs, which are used to treat spot injuries. Instant cold pack have separate compartment of water and solid ammonium nitrate placed in a plastic bag. The compartments are normally separated by a thin film. When the outer bag is squeezed, the thin film between the two compartments is broken. The solid ammonium nitrate dissolves in the water endothermically to provide instant coolness. Heat is absorbed from the surroundings, such as the injured area of the athlete's body. The other substances that can be used in a cold pack: ammonium chloride, potassium nitrate, sodium thiosulfate. How about the hot pack? Hot pack has a similar structure of the cold pack. It is a plastic bag containing separate compartment of water and anhydrous calcium chloride. When the outer bag is squeezed, the thin film between the two compartments is broken. The anhydrous calcium chloride dissolves in the water exothermically to release heat. The other substance can be used in a hot pack are anhydrous magnesium sulfate, anhydrous copper 2 sulfate, and calcium oxide. A reusable hot pack uses sodium acetate crystallization and resolution system. By bending the metal disc in the bag, the sodium acetate crystallizes and gives out heat. Placing the bag in boiling water redissolves the sodium acetate crystals, and thus the hot pack can be reused.